Aloha everyone, Frayed Laces here with another reader email question that I thought I would share the answer to via video. This email reads, Dear Frayed Laces, my wife and I are looking to switch to a gluten-free diet for health and training benefits. I'm curious to see if it will help with my marathon training. How strict do you need to be? Will a slice of bread derail all efforts? Sincerely, Mike. Well, as many of you know, last year I decided to go gluten-free for my training, and I'm certainly not alone. All across the blogosphere and across Twitter, we hear stories of all athletes and people, quite frankly, across all backgrounds who are deciding to make the switch to go gluten-free. And there's a lot of misconceptions with gluten-free that I want to clear up before I continue to talk about gluten-free. A lot of people think that gluten-free is just simply a healthier way to eat, and that's not necessarily the case. The reason why many athletes choose to go gluten-free is that for some people in the population, gluten has been shown to be a minor inflammatory agent. So what that means is that if you have that inflammatory response, you may not be able to recover faster from harder efforts. So this is why many athletes are choosing to go gluten-free. One of the benefits from going gluten-free is many people find that it's just a lot easier to clean up your diet when you go gluten-free because you have a kind of an excuse to say, oh, I'm sorry, I can't have that cupcake at work, I'm gluten-free. And it seems that more people in society are accepting of a gluten-free diet because of the known intolerances that are in the population. So, as far as Mike's question in regards to how gluten-free you need to go, the answer is if you're simply doing it for a training purpose and you're just kind of experimenting to see if going gluten-free will help your training, you don't need to be super strict. Only if you have a serious intolerance to gluten do you need to be strict about what you eat. For example, last season I decided to be very strict about it, but this season, after discussing things with my coach, I realized that I really don't need to be that strict. I try to maintain a mainly gluten-free diet, but at the same time, if I'm having one day out of the month where I'm craving pizza, I let myself have that little treat, because I feel that when I'm too restrictive of what I'm eating, it just kind of mentally sets me up for failure. So the bottom line is that if you're just trying to be gluten-free simply for training, I don't think a slice of bread now and then is going to derail your efforts. But if you do have a serious intolerance, well, obviously then you want to be as gluten-free as you possibly can. So that's my advice on gluten-free, and I know many of you out there have your own opinions, and I'm very interested to hear what you have to say and what your thoughts are on this. So I really encourage all of you to share your comments on what you think about going gluten-free for training. Share those in the comments below, and hopefully we can have a nice little discussion about it. And that is all from now, and I'll see you guys next time. Aloha!